Is it possible to convert your hobby into profession? Or you are planning to convert your hobby into a profession which could replace your full-time job? Let me share my thoughts because I have gone through this phase few years back. Let's start this conversation on a positive note that yes, it is possible to convert your hobby into a profession. But there are few questions you need to ask yourself and answer them in writing to yourself to really understand whether you are better suited to a hobby or to a profession. Your hobby can turn into a profession only when you are realistic and you have a proper plan to execute to cater to the transition of a hobby into a profession. So, what exactly is the difference between a profession and a hobby? Let's say photography. What is the difference between photography as a hobby and photography as a profession? Let me highlight two main differences. One is the money is involved, and second is the pressure. If your hobby is not earning you any money, you have no pressure. You just enjoy your photography. You just enjoy your hobby. But if it's a profession, you know you need to have money coming in month after month. You are always under pressure to perform on each assignment. The money has an interesting power to solve and to create problems. It's up to you how smart you are and how you're gonna make money work for you, for creating problem or for solving problems. So you need to come up with more than one ways to earn money from your hobby, or in this case from photography or wedding photography. Can you list down more than one ways to earn money from wedding photography? I know your obvious answer would be I am a wedding photographer. I would be earning money from wedding photography. What else? But yes, that is where you need to think. Are you planning to earn money only through wedding photography? Is that is going to be your only source of money or one stream of money? What happens if something goes wrong or if you have a dull season? That's where the reality sinks in and it starts creating problem in your life as well as in your head. You start judging yourself whether you are fit for this or not. The most beautiful part of the hobby is that the money is not involved. You know you are shooting for the fun, you are shooting for creative things, and money is the last thing on your mind. But when the same wedding photography or the photography is your profession, you have to have some salary or monthly money coming in. Think about it. How much money are you going to earn from your wedding photography? Is it enough? Is it sustainable for you? And most importantly, are you tough as a person to treat photography as a business? Think about it. Just because it can be a profession for some, it may not be profession for everyone. Not everyone can do business. Yes, you can learn it, but you need to be prepared to get into the business and to learn the art of business. Are you passionate enough to not start considering this as a job after a few months? Or are you thinking to make photography as a passive source of income? Because I can tell you, there is nothing called passive income. Even the passive source of income requires your time, energy, money, effort, your concentration to make it a sustainable passive income. Because when you are putting a focus on your passive source of income, you are bound to lose some focus from your active source of income. So in a way, you will be losing something from your active source of information. Are you ready for that? And especially with respect to art, a lot of people enjoy pursuing art. They like it as a hobby, but only when there is no stress of generating an income from it. And mind you, generating money from any form of art is initially very, very difficult and very stressful. Pressure of delivering every time, just like in a job. There will always be a pressure of delivering results every time you take up an assignment, just like in any other job. And hence people start treating their hobby, which is now a profession, as a job, as another job. That's where the fun fizzles out and it becomes just another job. They are back to the reasons why they initially left their job and started this hobby as a profession. Now this which they truly loved has now turned into a job and they are back to square one. So write down what makes you passionate about your hobby or photography or wedding photography. What are the things which you really like about it? And write down what you really dislike about this hobby. The things which you dislike, can you outsource them? Or how are you going to tackle that? Because the things which you dislike are not going to magically turn into something which you will start liking over a period of time. Only passion or the things which you like about your hobby is not going to take you very far. It sounds very filmy, oh, I am really passionate about it. But the reality is generally very different. So you need to weigh down what you like, what you are passionate about, versus the things you don't like about the same hobby. And like I initially said, make a proper plan. So your plan could not be like, I'll do freelance work, I'll build up a portfolio, and I will start getting wedding photography assignments. So this is not a unique plan. Almost everyone who jumps into wedding photography has this plan. So there is nothing new or nothing unique about your plan. This is a very vague plan. You are not the first one to think about this plan. Plan has to be a very detailed one. Pros, cons, how you're going to tackle it, what are your different sources of income if one source of income is not working, how you're going to sustain yourself, how you are planning to grow yourself into that. So if you can realistically answer all these questions in an elaborative way, and you can write it down. Yes, elaborate and writing it down. Nothing in your head. It has to be in writing. It does make a difference when you write things on a paper. Only then you will understand whether you are just daydreaming or you genuinely have a chance to make a mark into it. That's all I wanted to share. I hope these questions will help you to understand whether you are ready to shift your hobby into a full-fledged profession or not. Because your hobby as a profession will only make sense if you are happy and you remain happy in that. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.